And we're back with another Christmas banner already. If you saw my last video, you'll know that I warned you that a second Christmas banner could be coming, to hold off so that you can choose between the two banners rather than just pull on the first one and be out of gems. Personally, I'm so glad I waited for this one because I'm so pumped on this Gayle. You'll know from watching the channel that whenever there's a new character with a character skill usable at start that has some kind of unique thing to it, it's a must grab for me. But that's because I love PvP, do a lot of arena. Okay, so yes, we have this Gayle. We have another new DPS, Griff. So we have that first banner with Saryu, who's a great subjugation support and DPS. You know, already could be a good DPS because she's just like a new, you know, bloody Lavanya. But her skills go AoE. It's crazy. So she can be both, but also a great DPS. And then, of course, Priya is just a straight DPS. Now we have Griff here, who is also just like Priya, but with water. And we have a third passive for Bold Vigor, which is awesome. Now look at that base attack. And we do have to waste a passive to get it, but he has the Bold Vigor on top of it, so if you can get that, oh man, he's going to be strong. Look at this. His character skill is not lacking either. 300% with an additional 50%, making it 450 with a 5 hits. So at the end of this video, I'll show you a short arena showcase. I didn't have time to do a subjugation showcase, but you know, rest assured he's going to hit as hard as anyone else can. We have yet another liquid drive here, so very similar to Celeb Marie. Okay, but the Bold Vigor not quite as much because it's a third passive. Then we have, I think this is the first time we've had it, Bold Vigor Debris, and I got my first like really awesome Debris because I did get him A5. And you can see my pulls there up in the top right corner. Okay, and then, yeah, like I said, the Vigor. So anyway, Griff is generic. Even if he's not bringing water, just like the other ones, just like Celeb Yuri and just like Asino Akeha, they have their element niche, but they're still very strong in all elements. Okay, so the one that I was super excited about was Gayle, of course, because she has this character skill. And I was just saying on stream how, you know, if you've seen my arena videos, you know that I love using those tank teams with Demos and Griff and Summer Wife. But lately, that has been running out of steam as more and more people are getting Boon Debris and running super strong cooldown reduction teams with the subjugation main hands and Boon Debris. And some people without Debris are still taking me down, you know, if you just have amazing memoirs. And I said, maybe if there's another character that can break attack, you know, alongside Demos, maybe I can start tanking people again. She's almost that. She doesn't have an attack break, but this is awesome. Okay, so we have increased defense buff. So Demos brings 50%. Gayle brings another 20. Then a 5-turn 10% regen. And then this is worded weirdly, but yeah, it's incoming damage, not allies damage. So 5 hits of damage reduction to everybody. Okay, usable at start, of course. So a full resilience 20%. That's going to help your tanks even more. This is weird and interesting, very niche. Just the HP of water weapons for the party helps you tank. It would have been cool if it was just the regular Verve, where it was... Wait a minute. Is Verve just to attack, or is it all stats? Well, in any case, pretty cool. It helps you tank. So Gerd, a new one. And this is awesome if you can get this. This will help you out. So the way I have... like for my Summer Wife, for example, is built with 3 subjugation weapons, and she can only get up to 90%. But when Gayle does it, she can get 100. Or if she's just on the team, you'll see I have 2 variations. I was really excited just to plop her in right where Summer Wife was, as long as I'm not going up against a tank. But then I switched it up and I put her in Demos's place, and we'll see that in a moment. So in any case, when she's there, whoever your agi blocker is can now get to 100%. And I have this debris for fire, thanks to Summer Gayle. And it just helps you, helps your character skill go off faster, 15%, when you have the right element, water, weapon. Okay. So unfortunately I didn't get that. I only got her to A3, but I'm so grateful for that. The weapon, we have a 15-second skill, further defense buff. Okay. And then a heal and a cleanse. So cleanses are always welcome, especially there are very limited amount of weapons that have cleanses. And then we love our boon debris. It's not debris, but we love our boon passives. Toughness is toughness. Okay. Oh, it looks like the new barrier or the new ROD. Okay, and then Griff's weapon. Looks great. You know, strong enough stats. Self water buff, which is awesome. I'm really sick of these 27-second skills. I'm not saying the weapon's bad, but I personally really hate these skills. They really jam up the combos. When you're trying to get in between those boss actions, it's really, you know, puts a wrench in the gears. But great passives. Another boon. More bold vigor. Love it. And then also Curtain of Darkness. Very cool. That's the banner. I love it. I pulled. I say pull. Just like that. Just pull it. But, you know, you could justify skipping if you're either out of gems or you don't want to whale or you're saving for anniversary or saving for New Year's. You could live without it if you're not, you know, an arena addict like me. And Gayle, she's really helping the tank teams, and it's pretty interesting so far to use her. I'm not certain how necessary she is, but you know what? When Summer Wife came out, and by the way, that's Summer F66X, that's what we call her for short. We took a look at her, and some people were like, you know, vets were like, I can already counter Baldy, provoke Baldy, you know. I don't need her. I guess I'll skip. But then they introduced Griff. You know, things can change, and I think whenever we have a character skill usable at start that has all of this stuff, and it's something, you know, we've had, you know, these things before, but not all of these things together. It's always worth grabbing from me. By the way, that HP value is great. We'll also see her take some hits in arena in my short showcase. Okay, so that's all I have to say about the banner. I love it. I pulled, and I recommend pulling if you know those conditions are you know, make sense for you. Right, let me head over here. But let's get into this. Okay. All right, cool. So let me just pause. Now, I didn't have time to do a PvE showcase for Griff, but we can rest assured that he's going to hit super hard and hit just as hard as any other top DPS in subjugation, etc. And yeah, maybe I'll do a video in the future of that. I know some people are requesting subjugation videos. In any case, for Arena, we have a lot of great gunner options now. We have Celeb Yuri, we have Abstract Yuri. I think Abstract Yuri is maybe my favorite still, especially if I can get that third passive on her. But the new Christmas Griff is going to be a great turret. So that's what he's doing here. It's going to be short and sweet. Let's take a look. He's strong. He's not using his element. He's using wind, but boom, nice. And all right, cool. 100,000. So that's very strong. Okay, so it's typical, kind of like using any other heavy DPS character as a turret in arena. You know, he doesn't bring any party support. You know, when I use a turret, I really like the ones that have some kind of party support, but Griff will be great for that. Okay, so let's get into Gayle. So the first thing we're going to see here is my usual team that instead of Summer Wife, I put in Gayle, and, you know, just to see how it goes, just testing it out. Let's watch this battle.
Put down everything in my way.
Now, I want you to notice that I waited to do her character skill third. That was a lesson I learned the hard way. because remember she has a 5-turn regen. And if you use her character skill first, then the other character skills are going to count as a turn and it's going to waste your regens. You want as many of those regens to apply towards the enemy attacking your Griff as possible so that your Griff is healing along the way. Makes him such a pain to take down. Okay, so I used it. Looks good. Now it's all enemy action. And you can see the heals going in every time. Okay, this is a really tough team, actually. Like one of the top players. So it took my Griff out, but it was a good enough combo with Gayle and Demos. And that was that. So, by the way, this is just like, you know, it's the same thing I've been doing. In that case, Gayle was holding the subjugation weapon to buff the element, and then Demos is the turret that has an EX main hit. Okay, now I changed things up here. Notice that I'm up against a Griff. And I decided just to I didn't think of this before, but I decided to experiment. What if I just drop Gayle in where Demos was? So now I have Summerwife, Gayle, and Griff. And why I might have been skeptical is because Demos brings that attack break and 50% defense buff. And all Gayle brings is the, 20% defense buff and the regen and that damage reduction to the party. So if one of your other characters besides Griff gets hit, maybe they're more protected. Still though, I didn't think Griff was going to be able to tank better or anything. But this ended up being interesting. And because I just plopped her in real quick, I didn't change the weapon. She still has the gun that I had on Demos for the sake of making the character skill longer so that hopefully by the time we're done, that it wastes the entire auto attack phase and the enemy's coming in with skills. So that Griff is eating the skills with his damage reduction, etc. Anyway, this ended up being really cool. I didn't know there was a Griff on this team. See how it went. But I have Summerwife, you know. Hold the phone, hold the phone. There's something I needed to comment on here. Let's go back. Okay, this is the last one. This is important. This is important. Thanks for Emule for pointing this out to me. If you're using Gayle and you come up against a Griff, then if you use all 3 of your character skills, Gayle's, and then their Griff, or maybe there's more, maybe there's Griff and Demos or whatever, then they use their character skills, those are going to count as turns, and it's going to waste your regens. So you have to carefully look. Notice that I click Griff and then Summerwife, and then I wait patiently, and I wait to see Griff's character skill queued up in his actions there. Then I cast Gayle. That way, she's not getting any regens wasted. Let's watch that. So I wait. There's Griff. I see it, and boom, there we go. Okay, good. So there he goes. Now Gayle goes. Cool. No wasted regens. Now, I actually like this with the gun. I just like guns. But watch this. Watch Gayle one-shot Griff. Oh! Ouch. Cool. What do we got here? Let me pause it. Oh, Daniel. So a friend of the channel. Channel? Daniel Channel. Friend of the channel here. Daniel. Now, I wised up and I said, wait, I have this team. Why is Gayle not using the EX, Gayle sword? So, this is probably my favorite capture. And if you saw that short I just posted, it's from this. So let's watch the whole thing. Because Gayle turns her back to the enemy the whole time, and it's just so boss. So boss. And then we'll see the crazy damage she does.
Here we go.
Like, she's just like, I've had it. Yeah, you attack Griff. I don't care. I'm not watching. Just, when is it my turn? When is it my turn? Here she comes. Hitting huge numbers, 200,000s. Cool. I don't have her at A4 or anything. But what do we have here? Okay, so I have like a different element variation of this team. for almost every element, so that when I'm fighting and I see the elements of the enemy, I can pick the right team really quickly. So this is the fire variant, and I've edited this just to show a Gayle hitting crazy numbers. Now, granted, she is about to hit a wind Noel, so glass cannon and its weakness, but look at these numbers. Here we go. Oh, ouch, 300,000. Cool. All right, so those are my thoughts. I love her. I love Gayle. I love the Griff. By the way, I think their costumes look so awesome. And that's always a bonus, right? I really do pull for meta, but when they look cool, like all the, the Sino characters, I love it. In any case, that's all I got for now. Maybe I'll come up with some more showcasing, or maybe I'll do some subjugation videos. I'm not enjoying subjugation right now. I do need to get in there and improve my scores. But I'm more excited to go grab that ROD Demos, because Demos is kind of my favorite character. And yeah, I need some more fire support anyway, and that's kind of what he's offering. All right. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether you pulled or not. And yeah, that's about it. All right, thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.